What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. DBK, and I'm here on another all-out exclusive interview behind the backline with DBK. Today's featured artist, producer, keyboard player extraordinaire is the one and only Ervin, better known as EP. So why don't y'all take a trip with me and let's get into it. Come on.
Yo.
EP.
What's up, dog?
It's your boy, man.
What's up,
What's up, Doc? How's everything going, man?
All right.
Oh, yeah, good to see you, man. I'm about to get into it with you, man. Come on in.
Oh, man, we got Maze here.
Oh, man. What's up, man? How you doing, man? Good to meet you, sir. Nice, sir. Yes, sir. Pleasure, man. We about to dig in, man. We're about to have some time. Okay. Exclusive. Man. We're about to see some stuff, man. Come on, y'all. Let's check this out. So, man, we about to go into the lab. We about to see how stuff is done, how the process is produced, how they do everything, how they start from the bottom and make it to the top. We have to show y'all how it's all done. EP's way. What's up, y'all? So we here in the lab with the one and only EP. How you doing, EP?
Man, I'm wonderful, dog.
Yeah, man. It's been a long time coming. I've been trying to get this interview. Been a busy man, but it's here now.
We here.
So we finna dig in, man. I just want to let the people know, how did you get started? Let's start from the top. Let's get the foundation of it all.
Man, the top. My uncle, which is my pastor,
Gotcha.
Reginald Pope, Uncle Reg, saw fit to buy a upright piano and put it in our project unit.
Okay.
In hopes of myself or one of my siblings to pick it up.
Wow.
And then he just wanted to water it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
water the gift.
Definitely, yeah.
And out of 6 kids, it stuck with me.
Got you.
So from that point, he enrolled me in music classes, and he financially paid for it for 2 or 3 years. I took piano lessons, private piano lessons, and after that, a year of organ lessons, and that sparked everything. And then that was the musician part of it. And then I had a cousin, Andre Egan's, who produces. So as a young kid at 15 to 16, he took me over to his studio, which he had a home studio, and I saw the equipment. Blew my mind. Ever since then, we had the reel-to-reels and all that. Ever since then, bro, that was it. I knew that's what I was born to do.
Wow, so you play at churches and everything.
Oh, still.
Oh, yeah, that's amazing. Keep that foundation, definitely. Yeah. So what was your first gig? What opened you up to, like, this is what I want to do?
My first gig, and it's crazy, my very first gig got me a gold record.
Wow.
Yeah, so alternative artist named Ben Harper.
Wow.
A lot of y'all, if you don't know who Ben Harper is, look him up. He's amazing. Huge overseas, but he was signed to Virgin.
Got you.
And a bass player that played at the church, Juan, he was like, I'm doing a record with Ben, and I want you to play the organ on it. I'm like, okay. You know what I mean?
Oh, so right there, you never really thought about doing that.
I mean, I wanted to, but I didn't have an end on it. You know what I mean?
Got you.
So for him to say, I need you to come to the studio and write off, and I didn't, at that point, I wanted to, like, hear the music. Right. Like, nah, just come and just do what you do. It's like, man, I was petrified, bro. You know what I mean?
Right. This is the first time.
Yeah, so we got in and I played on the on the joint, man, and then from that point, like, they put the record out and history, man.
Wow. Yeah. That's amazing. So you build relationships, of course, with that.
Everything.
So from there, where did it go?
From there, I had the appetite then. You know what I mean? So I would invest in myself. I would work, working for the church or working for wherever, and every penny I got, I bought this, or I bought this, or I bought and every piece of equipment I bought, I thought that was it. That's all I need. All I need, if I can just get an MPC. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like, oh man, to get an MPC, now I need some speakers.
Right.
If I can only get a mixer.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I just
accumulated
so much equipment.
Wow.
And expanded the sound. But one important thing, I invested in myself.
Definitely.
You know what I mean?
Definitely.
And I've been in that. That's one of the major things you have to do.
Right.
Is always remain relevant, and invest in your sounds and your equipment,
and
to have an advantage.
That's definitely that's definitely key.
Yeah.
So now you're at a stage in your life where it's like, this is what I want to do. Now earlier you said I had a job and I used that. So what made you come off your job and really go head first into this?
It's crazy because the last job I had, was a good job. Back in 2006, I was making $80,000 a year. I was working for Northrop Grumman. I was a procurement agent. I was a buyer.
Gotcha.
But like that wasn't where my heart was.
Right.
I looked at that job as just my hobby.
Gotcha.
And at night I would go to the studio and prepare for the future. That was my job.
That's what you wanted to do. That's what the heart is. Right.
Exactly. So a lot of long nights.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to be one of those typical. I don't want to say typical, but I didn't want to be one of them dudes that was just struggling.
Right.
And baby, can I use a car? Baby, can I get some money? Like, no, I had to work, bro. So
be independent and still do it at the same time. So now you're off your job. You head first into this.
Yeah.
Where are we at now? What are you producing? What is
Man, I can honestly say I've produced and I've written and I've scored. I've done every single thing I wanted to do in this industry at this point.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
Now I'm just like I'm finding myself more in an executive seat.
Okay.
But I still have the passion.
Gotcha.
Like I've done 3 jazz albums. I'm about to put my 4th jazz album out.
Wow.
I've scored television shows. I've scored movies. I've even DJ'd. I've DJ'd for one of the game's biggest shows just on a fluke because the DJ didn't show up for the gig for whatever reason. So man, I had to control the band.
Wow.
At the same time, use the playback machine.
Wow.
One of the biggest crowds we've been in front of.
Wow. And that's all from being in here doing it anyway, right?
Man, just preparing yourself. You don't know what you're preparing for.
You never know, man. That's crazy. So now we at a stage in your life where I feel that it's something new for you. Like you're on the bigger and different things. So let's talk about some of the new things you got coming on, some of the different business ventures you got going on.
Man, the newest thing, man, I'm excited to say, man, I signed an artist named Maze. He's from Maryland.
Okay.
Maze 301.
Yeah. Is this your first artist you ever signed?
Not at all.
Okay.
I signed several artists that prepared me for this artist.
Got you.
I thought I was ready back then.
Yeah.
But I thought, okay, if I sign this artist, everybody's dope, but if this artist is gonna make me rich.
Right.
Maybe this artist is gonna.
Right.
I've learned so much more. Maybe this artist.
Got you.
But that just goes to show, man, what you plan on, God might preserve it for something else.
Right.
I mean, because every single one of them was dope in their own right. But obviously, it wasn't my time.
Right.
So I just took everything that I learned from each one, and I can hands down say it prepared me for this artist that I have now because he writes, he produces, he sings, he raps, he arranges. His interview skills is amazing. I mean, just so many other layers to him. I mean, you'll find you'll do your history. You'll Maze 301, M-A-E-Z 301.
Definitely, man. Yeah. That's crazy. Well, do you have something you would like to hear? Let us hear about him.
What?
Or anything you want to feature? Like, just give us a little taste of him.
Man,
this is an exclusive, y'all. Y'all be ready, cause it's exclusive.
Do I?
So what's the name of this song that you're gonna give?
Well, I'm gonna let you hear something that ain't even out yet.
Okay.
I don't know if I should do it. I don't know if I should do it. But I'll give you a little bit.
Don't hurt him. Just give him a taste of
it. Let's go.
Yeah.
Tossed the wedding ring, the agonies with this. I ain't perfect, but I'm worth it. Do I deserve this? Words will cost you shit. And you right now, you don't know me shit. This world is cold, but I ain't never ever felt as cold as this. You dog me out, girl, it's a load of shit. I told my homie what happened. He was like, yeah, it was like a whole time. But he my nigga, so I let it go. I'm not saying that you're wrong, I'm just saying that, girl, I'm down to know. Cause I'm lost and confused, I thought you loved me so. We made a promise we forever hold, I thought you never let me go. You said you never go.
Hey,
You said you never go.
Yeah, that's tight. So you said he's from, where is he again?
he's from Maryland.
So how did that happen?
Maryland.
How did that
Man,
happen?
it's
'Cause you're
crazy.
in LA.
I'm in
You gotta give us a
LA.
little
Let
something.
me tell you how this happened. Briefly, because the story is amazing. So
Wow.
you got to come back for the whole story. But his uncle,
Right.
his uncle, my dude Paul, he was responsible for me meeting Dr. Dre's A&R
Gotcha.
back in the day,
Gotcha.
which
Gotcha.
got me started working with Dr. Dre.
Gotcha.
So he hit me up
Uh-huh.
and was like, man, I got a nephew that rap.
Right.
And it's like, bro.
Not again.
Not again. I mean, but I know it's part of it. But
Right.
at the time, it's
Yeah.
like, man. So it's like I'm like, all right, well, I gotta listen to it because
right.
I never forget what you did.
Right,
for
right,
me.
right,
So
definitely.
he hit me like I think a week later.
Got you.
Like, man, what you think? It's like, normally, you know what I mean? It's like, dog, I didn't get a chance to listen.
Right,
It's
right,
like,
right.
Look, Paul,
Yeah.
hit me tomorrow, and I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm
Got you.
gonna listen to
Got
it.
you. Got you.
At the time, another artist and I we was looking for an artist.
Got you.
So this actually happened right in time. So I
Wow.
listened to, I did take the time to listen to him.
Uh-huh.
Sent me 5 joints. I'll never forget. I
Gotcha.
listened to one. I was like, that's dope.
Okay.
I listened to another one. Was like, nah, this is dope.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I asked one of my homeboys,
Right,
like,
right.
look, hey Brandon, listen to this. He's like, it's cool. Normally, if somebody, one of your the dudes tell you like it's
Yeah,
cool, it's
yeah.
like, nah, maybe
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
tripping.
yeah, right.
But
right.
anyway, I sat back down. I was like, nah, this
Right.
is way better than cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you tripping.
You tripping. So,
Right.
long story short, I got him on the phone,
Got you.
and we worked it out. Sending paperwork.
Right.
Went back and forth for
Right,
the
right.
longer. I think it was the longest negotiation period I've ever had.
Wow.
But
See, all that other stuff set you up for that.
boy,
right?
all the other stuff set me up for it. And then he jumped on the plane, man. The biggest thing, it was trust.
Right.
He trusted me. He's never met me. He's never been to LA.
Wow.
And biggest thing for me was trust too, because I ain't never flew nobody
Right.
from back to after going through so many
Right.
relationships with
Gotcha,
other artists
gotcha,
and
gotcha.
failed
Gotcha.
failed projects,
Right.
and so we both trusted each other. So
Right.
he jumped on that plane, man, and he got out here, and we worked together for a week. And then his living situation didn't work out how
Right.
we planned it,
Right.
and he was this dope. I was like, bro, you can't go home. Literally, those were my exact words.
Wow.
And he was like, I don't want to go home. So it's like,
Right.
all right, bro, if you just follow my lead, bro, in
Right,
a
right.
short amount of time, bro,
Right.
I'm pretty sure we can get
That's
a deal
dope.
popping. And then today, happy to announce to y'all that we signed with the #1 independent label in the world,
Oh,
which is
wow.
Strange Music.
Wow. That's dope.
Tech Nine's the #1 independent rapper in the world.
Wow.
Bro, when I tell you the situation over there is lovely, like we have complete, when I say complete creative control, we tell them
Wow.
what singles we want.
That's dope.
It's just nothing but support because they
Wow.
appreciate what I bring to the table.
Wow, that's
And,
amazing. Let's try to talk about that a little bit. So,
Yeah.
what's the importance, or how good is that you have 100% creative control versus being on the mainstream versus being on the independent? What's the differences and what's the pros
That's
and cons?
everything, bro. Because, for instance, and then even with majors, it just depends on the dynamics of the deal and how it's structured,
Right.
and if that label really believe in you
Right.
and allow you to implement what
Right.
you need to
Definitely.
implement
Definitely.
to be successful. If y'all on the same playing field,
Right.
then it's all good.
Got you.
Yeah.
And that definitely helps with your creative thing because I guess it takes you out the box.
Completely.
You get to do what
Because,
you
say
want.
for instance, if you don't have creative control, you're listening to somebody who normally 9 times out of 10 is not really from where you're from.
Right.
Who don't really fully get,
Right.
you know what I mean,
Right.
your repertoire.
Got you.
But telling you after you like, look, this is it, this is a single, this is hot, and they
Right.
listen to it like, I don't like it.
Right.
And now it's like, okay, all right, go back, give me something else. So now you conjure up the creativity or whatever else it takes to, and you bring them another record. I like the one better than that, the one you bought, but I still don't. So after so many attempts, you can see where the relationship between label and artist gets frustrating. And it causes disdain, and then now you're contractually stuck in something that you're not really mutually agreeing on, and then now time is going and you're sitting, and then other artists are getting signed after that, and then they're coming out, and now you're sitting there and you're really frustrated. So those are a couple examples of what could happen. So I'm just glad that I'm not in that situation.
Right, definitely. That's the years of experience too,
Absolutely.
knowing what to go after.
Absolutely.
So how was it working with a younger guy, being so mature in the game, and having your own sense of style and creativity with somebody that's totally different probably than what you're used to, and your styles clashing or whatever?
Well, you know what? What Maze, this is crazy, and this is a note to producers. Like, I'm used to producing for Game and Scarface and the Dr. Dre era and all that. And nowadays, it's you have to throw that out the window. Like, well, in my situation, I had to throw it out the window because his era used to grabbing stuff off YouTube that's already completed and just rapping on it, and he was literally making hits. But I'm like, bro, what happens when you make a hit and we don't own it and it just takes off? So you have to trust me in order to use the repertoire that we're creating and go with that. But I can see in his eyes that he wasn't really like he wanted to roll with it, but I wasn't quite there yet. So on the inside, I'm like, we're using it. So literally, bro, I had to sit down and I had to figuratively break my hands and learn how to produce again. I had to get into loops and I had to get into what's current. But what I did is I have a formula now. I produce how they produce, but I add my own thing. As you heard, I add my own live feel. So I created myself and make it my own.
Definitely.
And now he appreciates that. And he's glad that we got to this point to where we now I can honestly say we have our own sound. It don't really sound like nobody else.
That trust, that old trust. He got
trust,
on
but
that trust.
It was like this at first, so I can't lie to you, boy. It was about 6 months. It was frustrating. But if you don't have the relationship with somebody that you can be true and really be yourself, it's just going to unravel down the road somewhere anyway. Because down the line, once they become popular, everybody's getting at you. So now he's going to really gravitate towards somebody that fits his style of thinking, and then we would have ran into that down the road. God knows what he's doing. We took care of that at the beginning, man. So
that's good.
Hopefully, man. Hopefully, I can't wait for the world to hear it,
man. Just that, let it go. So if you could describe his style, what would you say? Would you put him in a box? Would you say he's virtuous, and not virtuous, but has different genres and ways of hitting
I would just say he's a quintessential artist, bro. Like, it's hard because he surprises me. You know what I mean?
Right.
One day I come in, we got Never Go. Next day I come in and it's something Pharrell-esque. Or come in and it's something that's Young Thug. You know what I mean? Like,
diverse. He hit it all.
Completely.
Wow, that's amazing.
From that to John Mayer to some of the top pop to Post Malone to whatever, bro.
That's dope.
Literally.
That's dope. So when just signing him and being alive with him, did it change your view on certain types of music?
No, I was always thinking the way that I'm thinking.
Right.
It was like, I just need that piece.
Got you.
That I can mold into. You know what I mean? I can use all the tools.
Definitely, yeah.
You know what I mean? And then somebody else who has the same work ethic.
Right.
And if that matches, sky is the limit.
Wow.
And just like I thought, man, it happened the way I thought. And then just fortunately we got with a situation to where we inked a deal.
Right.
And they immediately and already, bro, his first in the spring, he's going on a 67-day tour.
Wow.
Already. You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
So then after that, like he's literally going to be in front of fans. And engaging and working that thing out on the road. So now we're doing live rehearsals here and I'm getting him on a couple local shows here,
That's
and then
dope.
we're just working it out, man.
That's dope.
Creating an artist, man. Building a brand. Hey.
What's up, y'all? We got the all-out exclusive interview behind the backline, DBK. It's splash or spill time, y'all. And you know the rules. You put a question out. If you make it, you don't gotta answer it. But if you miss, you gotta spill the beans. EP, you ready?
No beans. Nothing.
All right, here we go, man. Go ahead and pick your question, E. Here we go.
If you had a chance to be someone else, who would you be musically? So do I just shoot?
You shoot. If you make it, you don't gotta answer it.
I ain't answering that.
Ah! Spill the beans.
Man, I'll be Teddy Riley.
Teddy Riley?
Teddy Riley had one of the longest runs in music. He produced for all genres and
Definitely, yeah.
top pop stars, hip hop stars. He created stars. Just a star.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's dope. That's a good one.
I love answering the question. I just hate that I miss.
You look at you. Here we go. Let's try again. Yeah. Here we go. Here we go.
Would you rather have a permanently closed nose or a piece of green food always stuck in your teeth? No, I ain't answering that.
Here we go. Oh, man. Close.
Close. I'm gonna have to go with the green thing in my tooth.
All the time.
All the time. I can keep my mouth closed.
How you gonna talk? Look, I ain't
Yeah,
gonna
but
get
I
the
gotta
deals.
smell. You know what I mean? I gotta know when dinner's ready or when the man next to me ain't right. So I need my nose.
All right, you're gonna keep the nose. Here we go. We got the last one. He 0 for 2. He 0 for 2.
I hate that.
Here we go.
One artist and their music can never exist. Michael Jackson, Prince, Luther, or Whitney. Come on, I gotta make this shot. I can't leave none of them out.
Come
Can I dunk it? Can I?
Here you go.
Perfect.
There you go, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
We want to thank EP for helping us doing this with us, man. Let people know what you got going on, your social media, and your band. I talk about that a little bit. You want to?
Yeah, my band, man, the Furnace Band. Shout out to Theo, man. Theo Geary, you already know. Look at follow the band page, man, at the Furnace Band. Another IG is at the Furnace Entertainment or ENT, and my page is at EP Music. Facebook is just Facebook.com/Ervin Pope, ERVINPOPE. A lot of stuff going on, man. You just met Maze 301. We're touring with Game. Got a couple movies that I'm negotiating, scoring, just a bunch of stuff, man. Who knows? But
Busy guy.
the priority is Maze 301.
And that's coming out. He got an album coming out.
He got
soon.
an album coming out November the 8th.
Dope.
But he has 3 EPs out right now, so you can find him on all platforms. Look him up, man. Maze 301, MAEZ 301.
Yo, it's your boy, Mr. DBK. We out. Until next time, y'all.
Now I'm finding out you places that you never go. Now I'm finding out you doing things you never do. Now I'm finding out you showing things you never show. I mean, I'm seeing sides of you I never seen. Girl, we made a promise that through everything